Awesome. Hi, my name is Ayuol Manyok. We're back here at the Seed Network at a beautiful South Sudanese slash Somali restaurant with Nyakol. Nyakol, how would you introduce yourself to people?
Hello, my name is Nyakol. That is my Dinka name. And I'm Aliet John Madang Toj. I'm from South Sudan, Rumbek.
Ayuol.
Yes. I came to UK 2005 from Sudan to Egypt, and then from Egypt to here. I got married in Egypt, and my husband was based here in UK here, so he came through Nairobi, from Nairobi to here. And so I'm kind of happy, to be honestly. Before, when I came in here, it was a bit shocking, but I get adapted to the system and the life in the UK.
And the life in UK, how difficult or how challenging was it at the start to adapt to it? And what did you feel like you had to do so that you can move forward and create opportunities for yourself?
Life is hard and it's easy at the same time. So, and it's easy how? When you have a supportive husband. My husband is so supportive. Since I came in, it was a bit, to be honest, frustrating. I was frustrated because I didn't speak English. I studied in Arabic in Sudan. So that was the hardest, that makes it frustrating, to be honest. Later on, I was just very patient, went to college, went to improve my English, and then from there, and I said, okay, let me do something. Obviously, my husband was supporting me so much, and never stopped college. I was attending every day. I just take 2 weeks off, breastfeed the baby or settle down, and after I carry on. And he's the one always looking after the kids, and he's supporting in so many ways. And I never knew. I used to say that I would never speak English because I don't know the day. I used to say that the day I will speak English, I will have to buy more wing and kill more wing to celebrate. That was what I used to say. But he said now, okay, where is the more wing now? So you speak better, but I'm still learning. So he was so supportive in any way. So, and that's why I was able to achieve all my dreams and anything I wanted to do.
Wow. Oh my goodness. And I think, for someone who grew up in Australia and came as a younger person, I always had family around. English was not something that was difficult for me to perceive that I would learn. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll that's fine. But for someone, how old were you when you came to the UK?
When I came to UK, I was 21.
21, no family, just a husband.
Now I'm 39 now.
39 where? Wow. 21 years old. And in being 21, what would you say to a 21-year-old that feels like they're happy to move away from family and go pursue their own things?
It's not easy. It takes, patience. It takes faith and believe in yourself, no matter where you are. So my mind was really prepared. Okay, I'm gonna be somewhere else, nobody, but only I trust in God, and somebody who brought me here was my husband. So I believe, that I will settle. I believe life will be well. Yeah.
And do you think that's a inherently South Sudanese quality, just believing that everything will be okay because of everything that we've endured as a collective people? Do you think, where does your tenacity and your resilience, where do you think that stems from?
We South Sudanese, we're strong. Because why? Since we were brought up, we were raised, we have that, we bear a lot of things, and we are strong, even when you are young. I remember when I was young, 9 years old, I know how to cook, I do everything, cooking, be in the shop, so I know that we have something in us, because I'm sure all of us, our mothers, our parents, never leave us just empty like that. They put something in us, which is, that motivation, and just you could do it. So I know that all South Sudanese women here, they're doing so amazing. The young girls, it's only that generation that's here, but back everybody is, they are really strong. They're doing their best.
In Tongjing, they say, nothing could make me struggle. Like, nothing. And it's like, I always say that to myself when I'm like going through a challenging time, because it will happen. I think that's the beauty of life. You go through this challenge, then you overcome. And one of the things that you overcame is you said, oh, I didn't know if I was going to speak like English, but you literally just graduated. What did you just graduate in?
Healthcare and business management. I love business. Since I was young, that is my area. I wanted business, and even I was telling my husband, I wanted to work before, and he was working. And I said, I want to work, but if I work, I want to work for myself. Even though I was doing hair at home, doing 2-3 customers' hair, and he encouraged me, why don't you go to salon and work? I say, the day I will go to salon to work on, that is my own. And it happened. So I work for myself in my own place. And so that's something that I know. And for sure because it's in my mind. One day, I didn't know when, but it happened. Yeah.
You spoke about, before you and I had a little side conversation, you said bera. What's the importance of like staying the course and taking your time and not rushing and not putting too much pressure on yourself? What does that look like?
I always remind myself, I know it's hard, the path that I went through, kids here, and then the work, and especially when they were young. Now they're grown, and I get help from, I don't know any help. I don't get no help except from their father. But I was just saying, look, I could do it, and because the man that's supporting me is amazing, and he doing his part, and I'm doing my part. So that is one also encouraging me, and then. Because if you have a dream, don't, let your dream die. Don't give up. So every day I remember, I know I want to do this, I want to do that. I know I want to reach that place, and that is what happened. Yeah.
So you're a mom. How many children do you have?
I'm blessed with 7 kids.
Wow.
Yes, 4 teenagers, and the other one is younger.
Wow.
Yeah.
How important is it for you as a mom to continue to parent, but also show your kids that, like, you can go out and do things for yourself? It doesn't matter who you are. Like, I'm your mom, but I also have dreams that I want to follow for myself. How important do you think that is to display to your young children?
We have to encourage them, and because if I tell them right now, if I could do it, you can do it. Because I don't want them to give me excuse. Oh, this is hard. Even now, nobody tell me anything is hard. I say, why is it hard? You can do it. So, and this is nobody complain now from them, but I know. You see, it is not easy, but just focus and then. Think of what you want to do. I remind myself every time, oh, okay, I want to go there, I want to do this. So always I encourage them, and I cannot say that life is easy. It's not. Yeah, it's not, especially in the UK here, raising kids in a different country, which is not in our culture. Especially our culture is very important. It's hard. It's like now I'm forcing my culture every day to my kids, to tell them. I remember one thing is funny. When they were young, they just wanted to eat, and then their dad always say, "Nyen Sudana che chamkwer, Nyen Sudana che chamkwer."
You don't eat as you're walking.
Yeah, their dad always say, "Nyen Sudana ben by klogachin and then bija chambai." Yeah. And then so they grow with that. You see, even where they sit anyhow, they say, "Nyen Sudana che you can then you this way." So they grow with this one and their mind. It happened, I think 2-3 years ago. I think before lockdown, I was going to meeting parent evening for my daughter in secondary school. So that day I was working. I finished work. I left work and I went home. I didn't have time that day to eat even. I just grabbed a snack and I was eating. And my daughter, the oldest one, she said, "How gonna be mama? Nyan Sudan che chamkwe." I said, "When I'm hungry, I'm Nyan Sudan." That day, and I was walking to her. So you see that whatever you put in their ears, so she took as a joke. So my oldest one, she was joking with me, but it's really nice because we're putting that in their mind, and then so until now, so we always say, even when you grow here, you move out, you leave your parent home, we say Sudan so you just have to stay at home.
Oh wow.
So it's something.
I feel like that's the same. Like my mom, like she's instilled some things in me that maybe at the time when she said them to me, they weren't important, and then I move away, and then one day I think about it, I was like, yeah, Nakawan, yeah, Mama Liz, that's the thing that Mom was saying. And so, whatever, if you want to instill culture into your child, I feel like just do it. And kids pick up, we pick up everything. Like, we just pick up everything. And maybe the time that advice or whatever was given is not appropriate for us to apply it. But in Kuchin, there's going to be another day that will come. And it will be, like, super important. I'm going to pass the mic now to my guy. I'm gonna bring you up.
What was one amazing memory you remember from growing up in Juba?
I can't remember anything because I was really a baby. It's Khartoum. Yeah.
Oh, so you remember more from Khartoum. What was one memorable thing that you enjoyed about growing up in Khartoum?
It's been in the school, playing with the friends, so it's really, really nice. Where I grew up in the Hella. In Hella, I was the oldest one. You see, I like the fact that the parents were looking as to me as a role model, and the kids, younger one, from neighbors. So, which is beautiful things. There are Jiran from different places. And I remember there's we have Nadia. Nadia's mom. Nadia, she's from Abia. And
I'm from Abia.
Yes, and the mom trust me to take the kids to school and bring them. And the kids in the Hella, so they were looking. I was fighting for them, even in the school. Nobody touched them. I'm the I'm the protector, the bodyguard.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
what
something I really like. Yeah.
What do you reckon is one thing that kids that are born here or born other places other than Sudan don't realize from being back home and growing up back home?
What they don't realize.
Or just like, what was it like that you're so lucky that you grew up there?
To be honestly, knowing each other's coming together, knowing a lot of children from the same place, but here it's kind of everybody growing in their own place, and it's hardly to meet. But although they were meeting, but there was no that relation to know people more from the area. So that was the problem. But I'm grateful to God for my kids because, I came in. There was a community center, Abbey Community Center, where they come in. They still remember that. So it was good if we have something like that where we come together, let our kids grow together. It's really nice. Yeah.
I love that. And, I'm bouncing back and forth, but I want to talk about, as well as because you're talking about business before and how you want to continue being in the business industry. What is your goal with the business, and what would you like to achieve?
I would like, to be honest, to manage a lot of businesses. So that's just me. I see myself managing businesses, creating opportunities for everybody, and encourage everyone, young one, especially young one, to do something, not just to grow, and then just saying that I don't know what to do, but just follow your dreams, whatever your dream. And I want to encourage, because being entrepreneur is something really good, discovering and create and, think of something to do. Yeah, so that's as I see myself, creating businesses, jobs, opportunities for everyone. Yeah.
I love that. What is the most important values you're trying to teach your kids as they grow up?
Teach them, first of all, not to give up in life, and not just to think, oh, that is me. Even if one door closed, there's another one to open. You could do something. You cannot just sit down and fold your arms and sit. No, you have to do something, and grow a business. Especially when you start early is good. For me, I'm not saying that I regret it, starting it late, but I believe also in God's ways are different. There's time for everything. So I want them to start with that, to grow with that. So it would be really good if they start now, when it's never too late. Yeah, but in business, there's nothing too late, so you can start.
I love that so much. Thank you so much for allowing us to come once again. And thank you so much, Ayuol, for helping me with this episode. It's been incredible. I'm so blessed to come and find a South Sudanese person living in London and who owns a shop and is in the business world. So thank you so much once again. It's a blessing. Any shout outs, any last words you want to give out to the people out there? Any advice?
I just want to say, don't give up, stand up, and it's never too late, and look for something to do. And it doesn't matter, even if you don't achieve it now, you will achieve it one day. So don't give up, get up and stand. And one thing that I would say that I remember the scripture in the Bible that empowered, encouraged me. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So you could do it. All of us, we can do it. As long as you're alive, we are breathing, we can do something. Yes.
That's amazing. I love that. And that's very powerful. But like I said, thank you so much again. And it's been incredible. And thank you guys for joining us. And thank you guys for helping us. And thank you guys to the people that have watching or have listened this far. Thank you. We are out. Thank you.